Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave. Today we're going to start our playthrough of Atlantic Sentinels, North Atlantic Convoy Escort, 1942 to 1943, a solitaire naval game by Gregory M. Smith and published by Compass Games. Okay, alright, I have my game set up. You can see the dice tower. This is the tactical display which we use depending on whether we're escorting a large or small convoy. Here in front of us is the operation map. We haven't determined what we're using yet for convoys, and those markers. We have the U-boat combat map. Over here we have our escort display map, and then the one with the glare on it is the current U-boat target. Okay, so we'll be using those. Then we have let's see, we have the prepare to play. These are the sequence of play cards that are provided with the game. This is the only time we'll use this one. And then I'm going to be using my computer instead of the paper log. I downloaded a spreadsheet off of Board Game Geek, and I'll show that to you here real quick. This is what it looks like on my computer screen. At the end of the game, I'll actually show you an actual screenshot so it doesn't look so far away. This is nice because you can fill in your information and the tonnage, and it keeps track of everything. Your U-boat sunk, and you have your promotions when that can happen. Fido shows up, and all of when the refits happen. Okay, so let's get back over to the game board and get set up here. The first thing we have to do is determine our escort group, and we get a 7, and this is on section 4.1, escort group selection, and a 7 is going to be escort group C2, 6 ships, a Canadian River class destroyer, St. Laurent, with Town class destroyer Broadway, and Flower class corvettes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the names of them are just there for the flavor of the game. They don't have any impact. You don't have to record them. All you have to have is the class. So we need a river class. Let's see, our group is C2, so we need that marker. So this is the marker, C2. So we put that in St. John's. Our convoy direction marker right here, it points which way the convoy is moving, so we put it there. We have a marker on our escort display group map that shows which port you're currently coming out of. So in our case, the Canadians start out of St. John's. And now I just need to get out my ship markers, so let me do that and then I'll be right back. Okay, so you have the class markers. So here's sorry for it's a little blurry, the river class, and it's a number 1, and then I have a town class that's a number 2. Now the reason for that is when we're setting up over here, these are all identified as in classes, so destroyers, frigates, cutters, and corvettes. So we want to keep them with the number, so we're going to use river number 1 and town class number 2, and then we have 4 flower class corvettes, so they go number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Now I am going to use some optional rules in this game, and the first one that we're going to use is green crews. So back here on page 23 we have green crews. So we roll a d6, and if we get a 1, they get a green crew. Now these are the Canadians, so they might get some green crews. I don't know. Let's see. So I need to roll 6 times. Okay, so we're just going to do this real quick. 6 rolls. Hope I don't get any 1s. There's 1. Oh, number 2 got a green crew. That's my town class. They got a green crew. Okay, shoot. Next one, a 4. Okay, next one, a 4. 2 more to go. A 5, and a 4. Okay, so 1 green crew. Everybody else has a trained marker on it. And we put these on our board over here. And that's the default setup is trained. And during the game, they can earn experience and get up another level. Okay, so they're set up there. Let's see. Because they're Canadian, they don't get the 271 radar like the British or the Americans do. They don't get Huff Duff, the HFDF radar. They have to. All that comes through refit. So they start. Basically, this is probably the harder class to start with because they don't have any of the extras starting out. Okay. So really, this board here now, that's the setup for the game. I got my lieutenant commander rank. There's no counter that actually goes there. And you can, on your paper log, you can write in the name, you know, all that stuff. We also have a weather counter over here that we use. So we'll put this on the weather track for when we roll for weather. And I think we're done with the prepare to play portion of the game. So now we have our cards. They're numbered 1 through 10. Okay, so these are just kind of quick, help us remember, and in some cases it tells you which chart to go through or which card to move to, and then we may have to look up some rules as we go along till we get familiar enough with the gameplay that we won't have to do that anymore. Okay, the first thing we have to do is find out what our convoy assignment is going to be. Now, excuse me. We're coming out of St. John's, so this is going to determine. Now, large and small is really all we're concerned with. These are more for historical data, types of convoys. If you wanted to number your convoy and all that stuff. Maybe later on I might want to do that if I'm really going for the historical stuff. But right now I'm just doing the normal. We roll a 6-sided die and we get a 2. And a 2 is HX small. So we're going to have a small convoy. So here on this display map, we're going to flip this over and we're going to have this is the chart T1B tactical display, and this is for the small convoys. You can see there's only 2 instead of the 4. We have a day-night marker that we can keep on the board, and we also have one over here on our combat cycle over here when we use that. Okay. Now, this is the first turn of the game. And for the first turn of the game, you get to find out if you get cam support coming out of port. So we go to chart A4. And let me get it. There we go, A4, and a cam ship available until August of 42 when long range air becomes available. So now we're going to roll, and this is the 2 6-sided dice. And we roll and we get 10. Okay, 10 is no, so it was not available for us. The downside of that is when we get up into the area up here, if the Focke-Wulf 200 show up to shadow us, they can cause us some trouble with the submarines finding us. I can't drive him off. Okay, so we're doing a small convoy. So we take our small convoy marker, and we put it in the west. This is the Operation Meeting Point. Is that what OMP stands for? I'm trying to remember. I don't always. Sometimes I struggle with the acronyms when we first start up. I know it's going to be right in here. I'm just going to I'm not going to waste a bunch of time looking for it. You guys can find it, or you can put it in the comments for me. It is the, let's see. Nah, I don't see it. I know it's something like, it's the meeting point though, where we're going to meet at. Okay. Place the convoy there. I place my escort group there. So we're on the display map. We go to conduct mission. So now we move escort to the next travel box. So we go to this travel box and we're there. And we have to roll to see if there's going to be any contact encounter. So that's on chart A2 because we're in February to June. So this is it. If you roll an FW200, it won't show up. And if we roll a 12, it'll be a random event the first time. So we're going to roll. And we get 8. And an 8 is nothing. Whew, good. Okay, so we're now into this dark gray boxes. There's an air gap if we had long range air, which we don't. Okay, we roll for contact. And we get another 8. So we know 8 is nothing. We move up to the next one. And we roll. And we get a 7. And a 7, nothing. Okay, now we're into the condor area. They can show up. We roll a 4. And a 4 is a wolf pack. Bad news. We don't know the size yet. So now we got to go through the steps to determine wolf packs. We go to encounters. We didn't roll a 12. If you pull, now we go to card 4, combat prep. Okay. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is take these ships and put them on the tactical display map. Okay, so we have our river class and our town class. So I have 6 to deploy. I'm going to put none of them have any special radar. So I'm going to put my river class here. I'm going to put my town class here. And now I have 4 of my flower class. I'm going to put one of these guys here because he's green, that town is. I'm going to put this guy here. I want one in the back just in case, and I can use him to move to help. Then the question is, maybe I'll put my river here and another flower up front. And then we can move these guys out if we need to. Now, that's the thing about the cards. They don't tell you to do that. They jump into the next steps, which is determining day, night, and the size of the convoy or the size of the wolf pack. Okay, so I've got my ships deployed. So we're going to roll for day, night. And we roll 1d6. I'll use the black one for this. And a 5 or 6, it will be nighttime. It's 6, so it is a nighttime. So we're going to put this marker on night. That does matter. And my cycle is on night. So our cycle is going to be night, day, night. Okay? So there's 2 of these markers, so you can do them like this. Night, day, night, like this. And then as we use them, we can get rid of them. Okay. All right. Now, we have to roll on the weather chart, which is on table C3. We find C3 over here somewhere. Yep, here we go. All right. C3 is our weather. That's going to be right here. It's a 1d6 roll. And we rolled a 3. And a 3 is fair weather. So On this board, you have this marker, and it's in fair. Fair is going to have no effect on anything. Okay, it's your average weather that you're going to have. All right. Now we have to find out the wolf pack sizing chart. Okay. So this is on A3. All wolf packs are going to be Type 7 U-boats. 1942, we're going to roll 2d6 minus 2. Minimum size is 2, so it can't be less than 2. All right, so that's what we're going to start with. 2d6 minus 2. And we got 8. Minus 2 is 6. Okay. Roll 1d6. I'm just checking something. Roll 1d6 and subtract from the... If the wolf pack is greater or equal to or greater than 8, we would roll and then reduce that size. So having rolled 8 minus 2 is 6. So that's going to be the U-boat size. So there's going to be 6 Type 7 U-boats. 2, 3. Okay, now, one of the optional rules I'm going to use is U-boat quality. 1942. 1 is green, 2 to 5 is trained, 6 is veteran. So there's going to be 6 U-boats. So we're going to start out with 1, 2, 3. So we don't know if they're going to have any veterans or not. 4, 5, and 6. So there's 6 that are all at trained level. And if we have to swap one out, we will. So we roll 6-sided die 6 times. And we get a 4. So the first one is trained. So he goes there. Second one is 6. He's a veteran. So the veterans are marked with the kind of the gold color. All right. Number 3 is a 5. And a 5 is trained. Okay. So he has another train. That's the next one is a 6, another veteran. Uh-oh. That's 4 of the U-boats right there. We'll roll for the next one is a 3, he's trained. And the last one is a 2, he's trained. Okay. So we'll split them veterans up and put 1 with each of these groups. Okay, now the reason I did that is because this first cycle, they come in two different attacks. All right. So we play so we look at the cards. We know it's a night attack, so we know they're going to attack. They automatically attack at night. If the first impulse of the first cycle of the encounter place half of the available U-boats in the attack box, the other half will be available in the next and future impulses. Okay, so these guys are going to be in the attack box, and these guys are available for the next ones. All right, so these are the 3 that I have to place. So we roll 2d6. And it's going to tell us on this chart where to put them. So the first one's a 7. 3 to 5, 6 to 8. So he's coming in on 7. This will be the veteran boat. We'll get him started. And now we'll roll the black die. If it's 1, 2, 3, you'll be in A1. Yeah. So he's coming in on A1. Okay. Now we'll roll for the next boat. And he gets a 6. He's coming in the same area. We'll roll a, he gets a 1. He's coming in. They can all be in the same spot, by the way. It's just the luck of the roll. All right. Let's do it one more time. We have a 7 coming in the same spot. and a 4, he's coming in on A2. So all 3 U-boats are out front. All right. Don't know if that'll be good or bad, but that's where they're at. And 2 of my crews are up here. Okay. If night, all U-boats will attack, but also send contact reports on a 3 to 6. Okay. So we have to roll to, I'm checking the rule book here. We don't do that. And now I randomly raise. I did that. Now he gets to try to detect them. 1 U-boat on each side sends a contact report. Okay, so we got to roll for all 3 to see if they're going to do any contact reports. The black die will be for the boat on the right, and the 2 white die are the 2 boats on the left. Maybe I shouldn't do that because the veteran could be the one that does it. So we'll roll the black die for the veteran, the white die for the trained crew. And they both send contact reports. Okay, and then for the other one, he does too. Okay, so they all 3 sent contact reports. So we're going to mark the U-boats with contact reports on top of them, as this will be part of our detection process. Okay. All right, now I got to find my, let's go to the detection process card. So we have detection, right? Attempt to detect with Huff Duff. I don't have that. Attempt to detect with 271s. I don't have that. Attempt to detect with Aztec all U-boats adjacent to any escort. Okay, so fortunately, I'm adjacent to these guys here and here. So I get to try to, I'm using sonar to see if I can detect them. Because I'm hoping to detect them out here before they move in and make their attack. Okay. All right. Detected U-boats may be attacked. You go to card 6. Undetected, we'll go to card 7. Okay. So here we go. We're going to try to detect these guys. And I believe I have should have a card for this one. For detection. Let's see. U-boat targeting. Nope. Craft encounter. Nope. Weather. Let's see. Hoof-duff. Corvette. Hedgehog. That's all for refit. Encounter. Seeing that one. Looking. Okay. You pull escort detection chart. I believe that is after they get through there. So what I need to do is come back here to the rule book, because if I remember correctly, on a roll of 1 to 3, I can detect him. Okay. So we'll roll on this top one, and a 1 to 3 I detect him. One, I detected him, so we flip him over to detected. Okay, so now he becomes detected. We'll set him beside the other one. We'll roll for the veteran boat. I did not detect him. And then this last one, I did not detect him. So I have one that I detected, so I get to attack him first. Okay. All right, finding my attack chart now. I think it's depth charges, escort, air attack chart. All right, so I have to roll. This is going to be fuel tanks hit, hydrophones out, batteries damaged, none of that. It's a night surface attack, no. First turn. I guess it would be +1. I have a river class, that's +1, so I'm +2. That's the only modifier. So I get +2. I roll 2d6 +2. Okay. I got a 3. I don't know if that's good or bad. Oh, 3 + 2 is a 5. I got 1 hit. So now we roll for the hit. So we roll it is the black and white die. And the black die is the 10 digits. That makes it a 42. And a 42 is his radio. Okay. So you can mark them damaged, but it really, radio doesn't have any effect on anything, but we'll mark it just for the heck of it. Okay. And I had one attack, so that was it. Okay, but now we continue the attack on him. So now I go to this detection table. And I think before I did that, I should have brought my other subs up here. Let's see, attack U-boats. Detected U-boats are attacked on, if undetected. Let's see, 1, 2 U-boats, 3 targets. Yep. I think, where is it that I moved my destroyers up? I may have missed something. Let me find that before we get any farther. Okay, so I am going to do this. I'm going to move the flower up here, but he goes to his move side. So he shows he's moved, and I have 2 attacking there. So I can continue to attack. The reason I want 2 escorts, because it'll offset his movement there. Okay. So now we continue to attack. So now we're going to roll. It's 1942. I get +2. None of those, and I had previous detection, so that's +3. We don't have the range yet. I have 2 escorts, makes it +1, but -1, so that's what offsets that 1 escort there. So it makes that even. So I'm at a +3. So I roll 2 dice, +3. Let's see if I can detect him. I get a 6. +3 is a 9. He's detected, so I get to attack again. So we attack. Now, none of those. He would be submerged. He would not have stayed on the surface. That much I'm sure of. Okay, and I have my river class +1. It's not 1 escort. Okay, so I have +1. 7 + 1 is 8. I get 2 hits. So now we roll for 2 hits. So over here on this little board, I move this to 2 to keep track of my hits as I roll them, so I don't lose track. Okay, here we go. 2 hits. First one is 26. 26 is his flat gun, which has no effect. Okay, move that down. We take our second hit, is 51. 51, flooding. Okay, so he's got flooding. So we have a flooding marker right here. And over here on flooding, we mark it. And then you roll to see if the flooding gets worse. Now, I think that's on the back of the rule book. On the back of the rule book is damage listings, so you can keep track of what's happening. So if I roll a 5 or 6, he gets additional flooding. So we're going to roll, and it's a 3, so no additional flooding. Okay. All right. So now we'll keep going, and we're gonna go again. So I didn't hit any of these things again, so I'm still +1 from H class, and that's it. So +1, 6 + 1 is 7, and a 7 is undetected. Okay, but because I hit him, he leaves. He does not go in. Okay, so attack U-boats. Encounter sequence. First combat cycle, possible attack, Air encounter, in mission. We're not there yet. But I know that if I hit him, then that drives him away. Okay. Attack for each hit. You roll, determine the damage. Let's see. Till the U-boat finally escapes detection or sunk. Results. The U-boat, once attacked, is done for this combat cycle, whether or not it was damaged or got away clean. If it survived without damage, it will participate in the next combat cycle if there is one yet to be processed. If it did have any damage, is removed from the pool of eligible U-boats. It's done for the encounter. Okay, so he had damage, so this U-boat, he leaves. Okay, so they're gone. So I drove one of them off. All right, now these guys are moving up, so they got to roll for their range. So it's going to be, we're going back here to card 7 now. U-boats versus convoy. All right, so he's coming in. We don't need his contact report now. So he's undetected. So we roll. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. He's at medium range. And now the next boat's doing the same thing. He's coming in. And he's a 6. 1, 2, 3. He's at close range. Ooh, that's deadly. Okay. So they're both going to get a chance to attack. Roll for 3 targets. Choose by rolling on chart C1. Okay, so now we go back over here to C1. Find it. Here it is. Okay. So we're going to do the veteran first. Okay. And he's going to roll. We're going to see 2d6. And he gets a 7. And the 7 is largest 4T. Okay. So he's got to fire at the large. Oh, before we can do that, we had to determine his ships that he was attacking. Where did that say that was at? Roll for range. I did that. Oh, I did it backwards though. This guy had a 6. He should have been at long range. It's right here on the card. 5 or 6 is long range. Okay, so good. He's not at close range. All right, let's see. Target sizes, you do a D6. So that's what I had to do first. So that one doesn't count yet. Okay, we have to roll for 3 ships. So we're going to roll 3 dice. And 1 to 2 is a small freighter, 4 to 5 is a large freighter, and 6 is a tanker. Ooh, we got 4 to 5 are large freighters and 6 is a tanker. So he got 2 large freighters over here, 1, 2, and he has a tanker also. So we got to put a tanker counter. So we have tanker. We put that one there. Now we don't know which one he's attacking yet because that's what we roll for next. Okay, now we roll to see which one he's going to attack. So we roll 2 dice, and he gets 7. And a 7 is the same roll he had before. Largest 4T. Okay, we didn't roll to see, daggone it. Okay, but we're not going to re-roll that. We didn't roll to see what their tonnages were here. So I need to know on the large freighter what their tonnage is. So we roll here with the 2 10-sided die. So we can keep this roll. We go here, and the black die is the 10 digit, of course. This is for the large freighter, and he got a 95. And a 95 is the Robert E. Lee 5200. Wonder how I'm going to keep track of that. I was looking at my spreadsheet. Hang on just a minute. Okay, I think I know how I'm going to do this. I'll show you later. 21. 21 is the Royston Grange 5100. Okay. And now we need a tanker. And the tankers small freighter, large freighter. In front of my tankers. H2, H1. Tankers. Here we go. Found it. All right. Now we roll for this one. And the tanker is 36. And the 36 is the Languedoc 9500. Okay. That's who he's attacking. All right. So I put those in, and it's counting them as sunk. But if they survive, I just delete those off. And if the one of them's sunk, I leave it on there. Okay. So these are the 3 ships for this U-boat. And he's attacking here. So he can attack here, he can attack here, he can go here. This guy can go here, he can come here. Here, those little arrows, they point with where they don't have to move to get to the U-boats. That's the way that I understand the arrows. If he's on approach J, he's on this side of it. He doesn't have to move, but he would. Here, if he's in this first box, he can get to that one, and he can get to this one. Okay, so that puts the town class is able to also attack on this side over here. Okay, now he's going to attack, and he rolled a 7 for his attack number. Okay, 7 is 4T. If night, this is a night surface attack, and it means the largest target by tonnage, and it has 1 star. So he's doing a surface attack. So he slipped through, so he's on the surface. We put that on this table right here. Show it as surfaced, and he's coming in, and he has a range of medium. So we put his range at medium, and the ship that he's going to attack is the tanker. So that will be target number 1, and it's a tanker. We put it right here. That's who he's going to attack. Okay, he didn't have multiple targets, so he just has the one that he's trying to attack. Okay. So now we have to go to U-boat attack damage chart. Torpedo duds. It's a surface attack. He rolls on the torpedo to hit chart. Okay. And the largest 4T means the largest target by tonnage will receive all 4 torpedoes. Okay, so he's going to have 4 torpedoes. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put them in the box right there. And now he rolls to see if they're going to hit. He's at medium range, so he needs a 2 to 7. Modifiers, -1 for a surface torpedo, +1 if it's not an electric. Okay, sorry, battery change. All right, we're going to roll here. He's at medium range, so a 2 to 7 is a hit. He's a -1 because he's on the surface. That's it. So he gets a -1 on his first torpedo is a 6. That's a hit. We'll go ahead and roll to see if it's a dud. We roll 1d6. That's the black die. If it comes up a 1, it's a dud. Nope. So he's got 1 torpedo. Here he comes. 1 torpedo launched. I'll do it this way. I'll have him back here. That's a live torpedo. Okay. Next torpedo is a -1. He gets an 8. -1's a 7. Another hit. Uh-oh. 2 torpedoes coming. See if it's a dud. Nope. Third torpedo. 7. That's a hit. Oh, man, he's on us here. It's 3 live torpedoes. We'll roll to see if it's a dud. No, it is a 2. Should just roll the black die with me. I won't have to re-roll it. Okay, 4th torpedo, -1. It's a dud. Whew, got 1 that didn't get me anyway. Okay, so we've got 3 torpedoes coming in. Okay, so now we roll for torpedo damage. We roll 1 die. First torpedo, and if he takes 3 hits, he's sunk. A 5. A 5 is 1 damage. Okay, so we'll put 1 hit. Second one, I think his tanker's in big trouble. A 6. 1 damage, but the third hit's gonna sink him. Yep, and it's a 3. And he gets 2 damage, and that sunk the tanker. Okay, so the tanker is sunk. He's gone. All right. So my tanker got sunk. Let's see. What do I want to put that at? Straggler box. Detection check. I'll just set him here to the side for a minute in case I need that again. But I can now try to detect these guys. See if I can drive him out of here. I've got 3 that are in range right here. So they're going to see if they can detect now. And he doesn't have to move this time because he's already there now. Okay. So, escort detection. Here we go. 1942 +2. He has no damage, no previous detection. He's at medium range, so nothing there. I have 2 escorts, which is +1, and nobody's moving. So I'm at a +1. So I have a +1 trying to detect. Here we go. I got 8. +1 is a 9. We detected him. So now we're going to roll on the depth charts. He has no damages. It was a night surface attack. So that's a +1. I have a river class +1, so that's +2, but I have a town class -1. So that makes me +1, +2, +3. Oh, no. Do it again. +1, +2, -1. So I'm at +1. And the town class is green. And green meant, gotta check my crew because this is my green crew. -1s on chart B4. So I don't get any modifier because of my green crew. Okay, so here we go. No modifier. I roll 7, and a 7 is 2 hits. All right, so we scored 2 hits. First hit, this is a different submarine now. I take all my other markers off of him, and we put him for 2 hits. Here we go. First hit is 55. 55 is the hull. Okay, so we have a hull damage marker, and we put that on his hull right here. So he got his first hull damage. Okay, now we go down 1. Second hit is 77. Oh, wait a minute. I rolled the wrong dice. Let's do that again. No hull damage yet because I rolled the wrong dice. Okay, 46. 46, this flat gun, so basically no damage. All right. Second hit is 63. 63, front torpedo doors. Okay, don't know if that really matters on this guy, but we're going to put that. Oh, I got to roll. Nope, this was odd. Okay, front torpedo doors. I'll put that on there. I don't think it's going to matter. It might, but I don't think it does. All right, now we got to roll for detection again. All right. So we're going back to detection. So here we are, +2. Type planes out. Previous detection, yep. So now I'm +3. +3, +4. So I have +4 for my detection. I got a 7. +4 is an 11. So he's detected again. So here we come for the attack. And again, we're going to be 0 for our modifier. Ah. Come on, Dave. 10. 10 is 3 hits. All right. So we're on him now. Now we roll the black and the white die. This is 15. 15 are his dive planes. So he's going to be damaged on his dive planes. Okay, second hit. Move my marker so I don't forget. 25. 25, diesel engine number 2. Diesel engine number 2. Okay. And his next hit is 12. Flooding. Okay, so we got him flooding now. And now we roll again. And if it's a 5 or 6, the flooding continues. 6. Okay, picked up an extra flooding. All right, here we go. That's all 3 hits. Now we're going to try to detect him again. +2. His dive planes are out. +3. +4 for previous. +5 this time. So now we're on him. Trying to sink him. +5. I got a 7. +5 is a 12. He's detected and I gain 1 on my attack. Okay, so this will be... I don't think I get that night surface attack after the first turn. That would make me a +1 and a -1. That'd make me a -1. Night surface attack first turn. Well, that's the way he attacked me. He was on the surface, so I've zeroed in on him. But he would dive, right, as we kept circling around trying to hit him. Yeah, I don't think I should get that. So it's going to be -1. But I get +1 because I have a 12 on my detected. So we're even up again. Wow, I can't. 7. 2 hits. Okay, 2 more hits. I got 15 dive planes again. Next hit. 41. Hull. Okay, now he damaged his hull. Okay. All right, now we roll for our detection again. We were at +5. 8 + 5 is 13, so I get a +1 on my hits. We know we were -1, so we're even with the +1. And this will be 7. 2 more hits. Okay, so 2 hits. Here we go. We get 32 minor damage. Dang it. Come on. And another one is 14 periscope. I don't think that'll do anything, but we'll mark it. Periscope is damaged. He's not going to be doing any fighting today. Now we roll again. That +5 on this. 8 + 5 is 13 +1. So we know on the hit we're even. We get 11, finally. 4 hits. Okay, so I've got 4 hits on this guy this time. All right. 4 hits. Move that up to 4. Here we go. First hit. 15 dive planes. Dang it. Next hit. 11 batteries. I nailed his batteries this time. That may have an effect on him. All right. Second hit. 24 flat guns, and the last hit 26 flak. Okay, darn it, pounding the surface of him, but I'm not getting those big hits on him. Okay, so now we come for detection. +2. Nothing there. Okay, so +3. +4, +2, +3, +4, +5. 8 and 5 is 13. I gain 1 here. Now his batteries are damaged, so now I'm a +1 on my hits. Come on. 8 + 1's a 9. 3 more hits. All right. Takes a lot to sink these guys. 46. Flak. Oh my gosh. 31. Flooding. And last hit. 26. Flak. Now we roll to see if his flooding gets worse. It's a 6, it does. Okay. Well, I'm getting him beat up pretty good. Here we go for the detection. Come on. You'd think as big a thing as this is, I wouldn't have any trouble. 6 + 5 is 11. Okay. So I'm going to be even up on my hits. And I got a 9. And a 9 is 3 more hits. Here we go. 56. Deck gun. 65. Hull ×2. Took 2 hull damages that time. 1 more. That's what I need. 12. flooding. So it goes up one. Now we have to roll to see if it continues to flood. No. Okay, now we roll for detection. 9 plus 5, he's 12 plus 1. So he was even, now he's a +1 on the hits. And we get 6 and 1 is 7. Plus 1's 8, 2 hits. $33, hull. That's good. And the next hit is 15. Dive planes, I already knocked him out. Okay, circling around on him again. Plus 5, 7 plus 5 is 12. He gains 1 on his hits. He gets, oh, and 11 is 12. Darn. 5 set. Now, what does that mean? I have to look that up. I get a 5 set. Okay, let me look that up. All right, 5 set is 5 hits. It's errata. Found it. Okay, here we go. 5 hits. Come on, give me 5 whole hits and finish this guy. It's taking forever. 52. Hull. All right. Next. 52. Hull. What do you know? We finally started hitting something. Next hit. 14. Periscope. Already knocked it out. 13. Crew injury. Doesn't matter. Come on. 54. Flooding times 2. 1, 2. And now, if he gets a 5 or 6, he'll have to surface. No, but he's almost there. All right, here we go. If we can spot him again. 10, that's 12 plus 1. So we get a plus 1. Oh, 10 plus 1's 11. That's 4 more hits. I need 2 whole hits to finish this guy off. 45. Hull. Oh boy. Come on, come on, come on. Let's sink him. 11. Batteries. Already did those. Next one. 13. Which is the crew injury. 44. Oh, flooding. Okay, he has to surface. He's now on the surface. Escort detection. Okay, for detection, let's see if that changed anything. Plus 2. Probably not. His dive planes are out. Plus 3. Plus 4 for previous. Oh, plus 6. I missed his dive planes earlier. I'm a plus 6 on this for detection. 9, 6, that's plus 1. That's a 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and plus 1. So I'm plus 2. 2. Plus 2's a 4. 1 hit. Dang it. Come on. Be the one at 14. Periscope. Here we go. Detection. Oops. 6 plus 6 is 12. So I'm at a plus 2 again for my hits. 9 plus 2 is 11. That's 4 hits. All right. Here we go. 4 hits. 36. Deck gun. Of course. He has no deck guns. I've hit it so many times. 34. Crew injury. Man, I cannot get this hit. 52. Hull. That's it. I sunk him. All right. Finally. I sunk that U-boat. One sunk. Okay, that's this U-boat, and it was veteran. He's gone. Okay. So I drove one off, I sunk one, and there's one left. This comes off of there. And now these guys will have to determine the size of the ships that he's going to encounter. So I'm looking for that. Here it is. Nope. Wrong one. Here it is. 1 through 3 small, 4, 5 large, and a 6 is a tanker. He got a 1, a 3, and a 6. So there's another tanker. So let me get a second one out. He gets a second tanker. And 2 small. Now, I sunk a U-boat. And it was with these 3. So the river class, I'm going to mark this U-boat on his sheet so that it counts towards his crew going up one, I believe. I'm going to do it that way. All right. And I lost that tanker. All right. I got it copied now. Okay. So I have these 3 guys. Now I got to roll for the type of boats they are. So I have for their tonnage. So I have a small, 2 small ones. We use the 10-sided die. So the first one is 99. The Baron Deschamont is 3,700. And I put a space in between them so I wouldn't get them confused with my other grouping. The second one is 49. That is the Clantera 1,200. And last but not least, I need to find the tanker. Here it is. It is 28. British Fame, 8,400. Okay, so this is this group. This U-boat is coming in at long range. I have a flower here and a flower here that can attack him. That should be enough for me, and I don't have to move them when I go to detect him, but he gets to fire first. Okay. So he's at long range. He's on the surface, so he's a -1. -1 for surface, but it's 2 to 6. Okay, -1. Oh, what am I doing? Rolled the wrong dice. Okay, here we go. He got a 7, -1's a 6, so he's got 4 torpedoes. Wait a minute, we don't know what he's firing at yet. Can't do that yet. I got to figure out who's he's attacking. So that's the die roll I needed, a 7. He goes for the largest 4. It's a surface attack. There we go. So he's surface. He's going after the tanker, of course. All right, now we roll. Okay. -1. 7. -1's 6. He gets a hit. I just had those torpedoes. What'd I do with them? You ever do that? You set everything down and you lose it? Here they are. All right. He just fired. There's 1. We got to roll, see if it's a dud. No. All right. Second torpedo, -1. 7 -1's a 6. It's a hit. Is it a dud? Nope. Dang it. That's 2. We're in trouble. He's going to get another tanker. 12. That's a miss. Okay. 1 missed. 1 more. I need another miss or a dud. 5. It's a hit. I need a 1. It's a 2. He got a 3 hits. It's going to sink that tanker, because once they get hits, it's 3 hits, and they're all going to get at least 1 hit. So they sunk another tanker. Okay, boom. That tanker's gone. They sunk my tanker. So I lost 2 tankers on that one. That's no good. All right. Now we got to roll for detection. Okay. +2. I got to clean this up because he has no damage. Take all the damage markers off. All right, here we go. +2 for 1942. Long range is -1, so now I'm at +1. And 2 escorts. +2. So we're at +2. +2 is a 4. We could not find him. Okay, so what happens then? He gets to attack again on the next cycle. Let's see, detection. Undetected boats attack the convoy, go to card 7. Yep. Okay, we got to roll for his range again to see if he stayed at the same range. 5, he did. His range is still the same. Okay, so he stays at long range. We give him, these 2 are still here. We have to give him another ship, I do believe. And I need to check on that. Okay, the way I see it, this is a second attack still here. So he's just attacking again. They did not find him, and he's going to launch again. So he's going to roll. We're looking to see, he hits a 12. And a 12, he's going to 2 torpedoes at the largest and 2 torpedoes at an escort. Okay, so he's going to fire at one of the escorts. So 2 torpedoes at the largest of the 2 ships that's left. It's target 1. And 2 torpedoes at one of the escorts. Really doesn't matter here. He'll fire at flower 4. And flower, capital ship, warship. I don't know where that goes on here. Okay. I'm assuming he's going to be like a small freighter. Okay. All right. So here he goes. He's going to fire at this guy. It's a long range. -1. It's a second salvo. +1. So no modifier. He gets 2 torpedoes. He gets a 10. So the first one missed. And the second one at the small freighter, a 9, it missed. Now he's firing at the flower 4, a 6. So he's got 1 torpedo coming in. Is it a dud? Nope. Yep, here we go. Second torpedo's a 7. That's a miss. So one torpedo got through. Now we roll for the hits. A 5 is 1 damage. So what happens when he hits an escort? Man, you know, when you play, and you kind of play, and then when you start filming, this is when it all starts going bad. It's on page 17. All this weird stuff starts happening. Escort damage. Small ships compared to the damage a torpedo would inflict. A DDFF class can take 2 points of damage. The corvettes, the flyer class, can only take a single point and are automatically sunk. Okay. So I just lost my escort. Both sunk. Escort lost down here. 1. Make sure that there's no formula in there. Yep. So I lost an escort. Okay. So flower 4 is off the board. I lost them. All right. Wow. Okay. This is brutal. And now they're still up here. I only have the 1 destroyer hunting him now. I got to see if I can detect him. So I'm going to be +2. Nope. -1. And 1 escort -1. So I'm a straight up roll. I get 4. I did not detect him. Okay, after the second one, then he joins the next. He only takes the 2 shots, and he'll go in with this next group of boats. All right, flower 3 is going to have to stay up here on station now. Okay, now we got to do over here on this board. This becomes the second impulse of this first cycle. So this is brutal. Man, this will come off. They'll have to re-roll for all this stuff. All right, I lost 2 tankers in this mess. Wow. Okay. So now we got to get set to do this next cycle. All right, now we're ready for the second wave of U-boats. They're coming in. So let's see where they go. All right. Now we got to see where these U-boats are going to go. I'll leave my destroyers where they're at right now. The first one to be this veteran boat is a 6. You know, we're going to put him on A2. All right, second U-boat, a 6. And, oh, it's on its corner. Try it again. A2. Oh, he's got a friend coming with him. Here we go. Third U-boat, 11. That's over here in this approach. And a 2 puts it in C. Okay, so we got a U-boat over here. All right. These guys are on their night approach. We get to try to detect them. So it's all going to, this guy can't detect because he's not adjacent. So I got flower 3 trying to detect these 2 right here. So here we go. Let's see, I need a 1 to 3, I believe it is. I actually saw that on one of my charts. That's what I'm looking for. I'm going to show you where it's at. Target sizes, flak, weather's not changing. Oh, I hate when I do this. I know I saw it. It could have been in the rules too, but I thought I saw it on one of these charts. I'll see it after a while when I'm thumbing through here, but I'm pretty sure I saw it right back here. Yep, U-boat detection sequence. So Aztec is 1 to 3. Okay, going for the veteran boat first. 2 detected him. Okay, and the other guy, 4, I do not detect him. So he's going to get to move on up. All right. And now for this U-boat here, Flower 2. Flower 2 does not detect him. Okay. All right. So I'm going to move River over here. And use these 2 to go after that boat right there. So he's detected and we're attacking. Okay. So we're going after him. This is batteries, night surface attack, first turn, +1. I have River class +1, but he moved, so it evens him out. Oh, the move doesn't affect this guy. The effect is on the detection. So I'm a +2. Here we go. We got an 8. +2's a 10. 3 hits. All right, here we go. 3 hits. And we got 25. 25's is diesel engine number 2. Second hit. 23. Diesel engine number 1. Damaged both his engines. And the last hit, 24. Flat guns. Okay. Now we're going to see if we can detect him again. So we're at +2, +3, +4, 1 moved, +3. Okay. 8 +3 is an 11. He's detected. Okay, now we go +1 for the River class. 5, 1 is 6, 1 hit. 1 hit is 63. Forward torpedo doors. Odd. Okay, going for detection. We just use the same black and white die all the time, I think. We're at +3. 7 and 3 is a 10. We detected him and we're +1. 8 and 1's a 9. 3 hits. Okay. Here we go. 3 hits. 65. Hull times 2. There we go. Get some big damage on him. That's 1 hit. Next hit is 14. Periscope. I think that does anything. And the last hit is 15. Dive planes. That does affect him. Okay. Going for detection. +2. His dive planes are out. +3. +4. So we're +4. 9 and 4 is 13. I get +1 on my attack. So +1. So I'm +2. 4 +2, 6, 1 hit. 11 batteries. That causes him some problems there. Okay, go for detection. We're still a +4, +2, +3, +4, +5. Nope, +4, because we moved. Yep. +4. 10, 4 is 14. We're +1. We hit his batteries plus, so that's +2 and +3. 11, or yeah, +3. 11 and 3 is a 14. 13 plus, U-boat sunk. We got him. Sunk that U-boat. Yes. So we caught him. We take, it's another veteran boat. And that'll be with Flower 3. Flower, 1, 2, 3. He gets a U-boat. Okay. Now, this U-boat got through. He's going to move into, see what range he's going to be. It is range 4, which is medium. I have these 2 U-boats still attacking him. Okay. But he gets to attack first. So he's at medium range. And he's going to fire. Let's see. Go. I got to roll to see what kind of ships we have here. I need all 3 of my dice. So we got a 2 and a 3. Those are both small, and a 4 is a large. So we have 2 small, 1, 2 small, and 1 large freighters. Okay. Now he's going to roll to see who he's going to fire at. Nope, I got to roll for tonnage first. Okay, so we don't have a tanker this time. So we got 2 small freighters. $47 on the small is the Kumasian. He's a 5,000 tonner though. It's pretty good considering it's a small one. The second one is 64. The Torney, he's 2,400 tons. And our large freighter is the 69. The Bark, 5,200. Oh, he's not as big as would have thought he would have been. Okay, 5,200 is what he's targeting. Now we'll fire. See what he's going to be firing at. He gets a 4. The largest 4 torpedoes, and they all go there, and it's a surface attack. So he stays on the surface. He goes after the large freighter. And he's got a fire now. See what he hits. Okay. So he's at medium range. So he needs a 2 to 7. Surface torpedoes a -1. And that's it. -1. He gets an 8. -1's a 7. That's a hit. So he's got 4 torpedoes being fired. 2, 3, 4. There's the first one. We roll to see if it's a dud. Nope. Second torpedo. -1. 6 -1. That's a hit. 5. No dud. Third torpedo, 7. That's a hit. No dud. And the fourth torpedo, he's dead. He's already killed this thing. 6, that's a hit. And no dud. Okay, so they sunk the large freighter. He just went down. Okay. Now we got to go for detection. I got +2. No. 2 escorts but want to move, so I'm +2. Okay. 2 to 10. 7. +2's a 9. We detected him. Woo, just barely. Okay. So we're attacking. There's no damage. I have a river class +1. +1. 6 and 1 is 7. 2 hits. So 2 hits on this guy. There's no damage on him. All right, here we go. 2 hits. First hit, 23. Diesel engine number 1. And the next hit is 41. Hull. Okay. Hit him. Now we roll for detection. He's a +2 for 42. So +2, +3 for previous. And that's it. +3. 9 and 3 is a 12. He gets +1 on his tack. And this is a surface attack. +2. And I have a river class +3. 7 and 3 is a 10. That's 3 hits. Okay, here we go. 3 hits. First hit is 26. Flat gun. Second hit is 24. Flat guns. Oh my gosh. Third hit is 11. Batteries. That helps. That hurts him. Okay. Got to go for detection. We are +2, +3, +3. 6 and 3 is a 9. We detected him. And he is, batteries is a +1, +2, +3. 3. And 3 is 6. 1 hit. 16. Electric motor. Hey, that helps him. That helps me again. Hitting that. Electric motor 1. Okay, now we're going for detection. +2, +3. So we're at +3. 9 and 3 is a 12. That gives me an extra hit +1. Batteries +2. Electric motor +3. Surface +4. River class +5. 10 +5 is 15. Sunk him. He's down. Got him. It's a big hit. 3 of them now. 3 of these U-boats. He's gone. Let's see. We gave Flower the other one. We'll give this one to the river. That's his second U-boat. All right. And now we got to do this guy. He's going to move. I'm going to bring in Flower 1 over here. See, he's going to move. He's going to be a 1. He's at short range. Came out of C. I have to put him over here. Okay. So the Flower's coming in. This guy's going to fire at close range. he's going to fire. We're going to see what we're going to roll for the ships that he's detecting. Let's see. This large freighter went down. So out of that group, that 5200 stays there. And then I can take these guys off of here. All right. And now we're ready to find out what tonnages he's spotting over here. And it's going to be small, large, and a tanker. Small, large, and a tanker. Oops. Well, that's a pretty big array there. Clean up this damage off of this U-boat chart. Okay, here we go. We got to roll now to see which ships are which. Okay, we'll start with the small one. He is a 65. On my small freighter, 65 is the Ogons 5000. That's pretty good. All right, now we go to the large freighter. He is 77. Seattle Spirit 5600. And the tanker is 98. British Resource 7200. Okay. Now we see what they're going to target. 2 dice. It's a 9. And a 9 is the largest 2T and 2T. So he's going after the tanker as his first target. And his second target is the large freighter. And he'll get 2 torpedoes fired at each one. All right. So he's at close range. He needs a 2 to 8 to hit, and he's -1 for surface torpedoes. Whew. Okay, this is for the tanker. First torpedo, 8. So he hits. Roll for a dud. Nope. Second torpedo, 6. It hits. It's a dud. All right. So the tanker is only going to take 1 hit. He might survive. Now for the freighter. First torpedo is 4. That's a hit. No dud. Second torpedo, 5. It hits. 2. No dud. So he can take 2. Okay. Here we go. Rolling. This is for the tanker. 1 torpedo. He got, a 6. Oh, that's good. 1 damage. So he hits him with 1. Okay, here comes the 2 torpedoes for the large freighter. The first one, a 2. 3 damage. 1. He sunk the freighter. Okay. The freighter went down. Now we're going for detection. Oh, this flower moved. I got to put him that way. He moved. Okay. All right. So we're going for detection. +2 for the year. And he's at close range. So that's +3. Everything else balanced out. +3. 3. +3 is a 6. We did not detect him. He gets another round at us at this small freighter, and the tanker is still there. Let's see what he rolls for, what he's going to attack. Two dice. This is his second attack. He gets an 8, the smallest, and then the tanker. So the small freighter goes there. He's got a damage. Oops. And the small freighter's over there. So there's a damage on the tanker. He got through. This could be really bad. Okay. So they're going to fire 2 torpedoes at the small freighter at close range. Two there. 1, 2. Okay, 2 at the small freighter. 4, that's a hit. Is it a dud? Nope, it's 1 hit. Second hit. 6, it's a hit. And a 5, it's not a dud. So he's got 2 torpedoes hitting him. He's down. I don't even have to check him. The small freighter's gone. Okay, he's got 2 on the tanker. First one is 3. That's a hit and not a miss. And the second one is 4. That's a hit. 2, not a dud. 2 hits on him. He sinks everything. So the whole dang shooting match got sunk. Oh boy. I lost all of those guys. Okay. They're all gone. Man, this is like super bad. Super bad. I may lose this game on the first turn, is what it feels like. Okay, I got to try to detect him. Here we go. Maybe I can sink him. Then there'll only be 1 U-boat left. All right, here we go. Detection. +2, +3. 8 +3 is an 11. We detected him. All right, we have him detected. We're attacking. All right, let's see. No damages. Not his first turn for surface attack. I have 2 flower classes, so no modifiers. 3, ineffective. Okay, we got to see if we can detect him again. This time be +2, previous +3, +4, +4. 12. He's detected. Okay. Now, no modifier. 8, 2 hits. $62, aft torpedo door. All right, well, we damaged him anyway. And second hit, 24, flat guns. Okay, here we go. Searching for him. 2, 3, 4, +4. 7 +4 is 11. I think I forgot to add 1 extra hit on that last turn, but that's okay. Didn't do any damage. Now we have no modifier. 3, ineffective. Man. Okay, here we go. Got to detect him again. 5 +4 is a 9. We detected him. And 7 is 2 hits. $61. 61 are the hydrophones. Okay. Second hit. 51. Flooding. All right. and rolls to see if he continues to flood. No. Is that right? I think it's 5 or 6 to continue flooding. First go flooding, flooding, flooding. Where's that at? There it is. Yeah, 5 or 6. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Detection. Now. +2, +3, +4. Oh, 12 + 4, 16. We definitely detected him. He's going to be, hydrophones are out. +1, +1 for that. +2. +2. 41. Hull. There we damaged his hull. Now we're doing detection. Oh, wait a minute. That's not what that was. That was 5 +2 is 7. 2 hits. Come on, Dave. Here we go. 2 hits. 36. Deck gun, of course. Second hit. Oh, 66 is the fuel tank. That's a big one. Fuel tank. What does that do? I think it only adds to his, probably his detection. Just want to make sure. Fuel tank. Tank's leaking. Add +1 detection. Yep. Okay. So now we're going for detection. So I'm +2, +3, +4, +5. +5 for detection. 7 and 5 is 12. I'm +1 on my hit table, and his fuel tanks are hit. +1, +2, +3. Hydrophones were hit. 8 and 3 is an 11. 4 hits. Oh, that was a big hit, those fuel tanks. Okay, 4 hits. Here we go. 15, of course. Dive planes. That helps. That affects him. Starting to get beat up. Second hit. 54. Flooding times 2. 1, 2. Next hit. 53. Crew injury. And the last hit. 24. Flat guns. And now we roll to see if the flooding got fixed. It did. Okay. So we go for detection. We are +5. Let's see, his dive planes are out. Let's see if that did anything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. +6 now. 9 and 6. Okay, so that's definitely detected, and he is +1, +2, +3. And +3. 6 and 3 is 9. 3 hits. Okay, here we go. 3 hits. 35. Hull. Finally. Second hit. 66. Fuel tanks. We already hit them. And the last hit. 26. Flat gun. Of course. Okay, going for detection again. +6. 5 and 6 is 11, so I get +2 on my hits. And 10 and 2 is 12. That's a 5 hit. Man, one more would have sunk him. Okay, here we go. 53. Crew injury. Next hit. 66. Fuel tank. Dang it. Next hit. 56. Deck gun. Oh my gosh. Next hit. 63. Front torpedo doors. Odd. Okay. Didn't really do any, doesn't affect anything. And 53. Crew injury. Oh my gosh. Didn't get anything out of that. Here we go. +6 for detection. 4 and 6 is 10. So it gives me plus 1, plus 2, plus 2. 11 and 2 is 13. Sunk him. Got rid of him. He goes down. Oh, I sunk another one. That's 4 U-boats that I sunk. This guy goes to Flower 2. He gets him a U-boat. Okay. Now we go to the next cycle. And so this becomes the day cycle. So we take the night off and make it day. Now we redeploy everybody. So I want River here. Flower 3 is here. I got Flower 2 and Flower 1. And I'm going to put him over here. Right there. Okay. Clean up all the damage off the U-boats. There's 1 U-boat coming in. That's all that's left. I drove 1 off and I sunk 4 so far, but it is a heavy toll that I've had to pay to do this because they sunk a bunch and I lost a small and a large on that last one. So I have 5 and 7,200. Oops. Yep. Delete. Okay, here we go. I'm deployed. Now we deploy this U-boat. He's going to go 4. 4 is over here. And we got to roll. See which one. It is in approach J. Okay. So I have 1 U-boat out here. We're going to see if we can detect him with our A6. So I need a 1 to 3. Nope. Dang it. I can't believe it. Okay. He's going to move. We're going to deploy. He'll be moved. He'll be moved. Just want to make, I don't really think it matters, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, here we go. I know I bring the river because I need to offset that town instead of that guy. All right, that's what we're going to do. Okay, here we go. What range is he going to be at? 2. He's at close range. Dang it, I got to see what we got out here. I need 3 ships. I got 1 small, 2 large. Okay. The small is 38. It is the Alfred Jones, and he is 5,000 tons. Wow. Okay. The first of the large is 85. City of Birmingham, 5,900. And my last one is 85. That's the same thing I just wrote. Okay. 50. Rodney Starr, 11,800. Make a note of him. Okay. So there they are, and they got through. It is daytime. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wait a minute. I got to roll on something because it's daytime. He does not automatically attack. He may hang around and wait for night. Let's see. Where is that at? Okay, I gotta find that. All right, let me see. Gotta come back up here. Sort, conduct encounters. Yep, combat prep. For the first combat cycle, if they attack, 1 U-boat allowed. If the first impulse of the cycle, if the U-boats either attack on 1 or 2 or send a contact report and wait. See what he does. 3, he sends the contact report. So he did not move up there. He sends a contact report. I did not detect him because I tried. And so he waits for the next cycle. Next cycle goes to cycle 3. So he didn't actually, these 3 are not there yet. Okay. Because he may not have gotten through there yet. Okay, now it's the night cycle. Don't have any radars to detect him, so I got to try to detect him with my ASICs. I need a 1 to 3. 3! Yes! Oh my God, thank gosh. I got a chance to detect him. Okay, he's detected. So we can attack him now. All right, I've got... It's the night surface attack. +1. I have a river class and town class. They offset each other. So I get a +1. Just roll with the black die. 7 + 1's an 8. I got 2 hits on him. Possibly. Here we go. First hit is 33. Hull. Yeah. So I don't care if we detect him anymore. He's going to leave. Second hit is 44. Flooding. All right. Let's see if he continues to flood on a 5 or 6. Nope. Okay. Now we're going for detection. We did some damage on this one. Now we've got +2, +3. +3. 10 + 3 is a 13. I get +1 on my hit. +2. That's it. +2. 8 and 2 is a 10. 3 hits. Okay, here we go. 3 hits. 21. Flooding. Number 2. 31. Flooding. And the last hit. 54. Flooding times 2. 1, 2. Now we roll to see if it continues to flood. It does. So we add another one. He's almost going to have to stay on the surface. Yep. Okay, here we go. Detection. +2, +3. Still at +3. 6 and 3 is a 9. I have +1. 12. +1's a 13. Boom! He sunk. Got him. Sunk another U-boat. Whoa. Makes him a 5. 5 U-boats went down. They heavily damaged me, but not before they paid the price. Let's see. Town 2, the river, or the flower? I think Town 2 should get that one. That's his home. Deal right there. Okay. Flower, river, back up here. Okay. All right. That's the end of the encounter sequence. So now we go back, and now we move up. We roll for an encounter. Whew. Oh, bro. Let's hope we don't hit something. I need to get these guys through here. Get them home. All right, here we go. Two. A Focke-Wulf, 200. Okay, so now I got him out here spotting me. So he's shadowing us. What does that mean? Go to air encounter, card 9. 9. Air encounter. Focke-Wulf 200 arrives. I can't launch my cam hurricane because I don't have it. I don't have escort. If 2 or 3 does not occur, convoy rolls twice for encounters in the next travel box. Okay, so we move. We got to roll twice and then he peels off. He's shadowing us. Okay, so here we go. Here goes the encounter. A 3, nothing. Woo-hoo-hoo. Nothing, nothing. Here comes the next one. A 5, no encounters. Focke-Wulf peels off, and we're in port. Oh my gosh, that convoy's done. All right. Well, we lost 35,300 tons, and we sunk plus an escort, but we sunk 5 U-boats. Okay, I gotta check. We're definitely not getting a promotion. So at the end, how's this thing end up here? I just gotta make sure if I exceed a certain amount, then I'm replaced. I'm not fit to be a destroyer captain. Optional rules, nope. Historical, nope. So it's got to be back here for the end game. Let's see, Canadian withdrawal, victory determination for Canadian groups, 5.2. 240,000 tons sunk, I lose. Okay, so even though I had a bad first convoy, I'm not eliminated on the first turn. Oh, thank God. Okay. All right. Okay. This was a lot longer than I thought it would be, but I ran into some weird stuff, which is normal when I shoot a video. All right. Okay. We're going to be coming out of Derry next turn. So we'll change our port from St. John's to Londonderry. That's where we'll come out of, and the convoy will be going this way next turn. And we got to get through the Condor area, get back over here and get home, and then we'll get a chance for refit, and we'll get a chance for upgrades. So who knows, maybe we'll get some radar to help us. Not having that does not help us at all. We're not getting any benefit. So this first convoy was tough. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sure I messed something up. But if I did, leave me a comment. If I didn't leave me a comment, it's okay. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And as always, please give me a thumbs up, like the video, and I'll see you guys on the next mission. So that was the first half of February 42. And it took us a while, but I'm hoping we'll get some easy ones and get through here. And who knows? I can sink the subs, that's for sure. I just lost too many ships getting it done. All right, I'll see you guys on the next one. Okay, guys, so this is the spreadsheet that I downloaded from Board Game Geek and using for the Atlantic Sentinels. So you can see escort group commander. I didn't name my ship, the command ship. I guess I could have. But you can see here, we put in our convoy size. It's got a drop down menu. And then we typed in the Ship's tonnage that we lost, it calculated it 35,300. 5 ships were sunk out of my convoy. I did sink 5 U-boats. I'd also lost Flower 4 was sunk. That went down here in escorts lost down here at the bottom. This is a Canadian convoy, so I would have a Canadian refit during February and March of 43. So after one mission, we lost 35,300 tons. We had 5 ships sunk, and we sunk 5 U-boats. Shift your victory level 1 in favor for every 20 sunk. So if I keep pounding, then it helps. I'd have to see what that level means, but I think it maybe keeps me from being discharged if I can sink 20. Hopefully I can either drive them off or sink them before they do all this damage, but I need some radar. I got to get some stuff here to detect these guys. All right. Again, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Okay, guys, so this is the spreadsheet that I downloaded from Board Game Geek and using for the Atlantic Sentinels. So you can see escort group commander. I didn't name my ship, the command ship. I guess I could have. But you can see here, we put in our convoy size. It's got a drop-down menu. And then we typed in the ship's tonnage that we lost. It calculated it 35,300. 5 ships were sunk out of my convoy. I did sink 5 U-boats. I'd also lost Flower 4 was sunk. That went down here in escorts lost down here at the bottom. This is a Canadian convoy, so I would have a Canadian refit during February and March of 43. So after one mission, we lost 35,300 tons. We had 5 ships sunk, and we sunk 5 U-boats. Shift your victory level 1 in favor for every 20 sunk. So if I keep pounding, then it helps. I'd have to see what that level means, but I think it maybe keeps me from being discharged if I can sink 20. Hopefully I can either drive them off or sink them before they do all this damage, but I need some radar. I got to get some stuff here to detect these guys. All right. Again, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next one.